I just made this video and I forgot to show something that was important. I was wondering why it was so short. So yeah, different structure in this video, obviously. This is actually something I plan on doing more of, but I specifically plan on doing it Fridays. I'll talk about that in a minute, but let's get right into the heart of the matter. One of them anyway, this one right here. This is Mini little stringer here for Invasion from Below, and I'm so happy with how he came out. 3D printed feet, arms, and helmet, all of which fit beautifully. The anti-studs on the feet are a little bit too loose for my taste, but that's mostly an issue with underexposure on the feet. Just a setting I need to dial in. Nothing fancy, still looks good, still stands up, and it's more than enough clutch power there, at least, to like pick up a 8x16 plate similar to Stringer here, just a little bit less than that. So, hey, works out well enough. Also have Nyx's helmet, and I'm going to touch up this one just a little bit as well so that I can release those to you finally. Speaking of that, though, why do things look the way they look? Well, this is a brand new computer that we're sitting on. Well, not brand new. It's new for me. It is actually old. It's like 7 years old. Before I show you that, let me go ahead and show you Stringer's machine with Stringer sitting in it, because that's the thing I forgot in the last video. Anyway, this is what that looks like right here, and it looks so good. I'm so happy with it. All right, so computer. This is, as I mentioned, from 2017. This right here is the Acer Vivo PCX. I'll re-say that name if the microphone didn't pick it up. It's tiny though. So yeah, Acer Vivo PCX. It is a mini PC from 2017. Like I said, it's literally like 6 to 8 times smaller volumetrically than the PC that I was using. On top of that, although that computer was still fine for my purposes and better than any of the others I really had for making like content stuff, the CPU in that alone is 15 years old. So like, you know, that computer has AMD Phenom A4, no, Phenom 2, whatever. You get the point. Old CPU. Was good for its time for what it's worth. This one is much better than that. It's Core i5 7300 HQ, so decent for its time, especially, like I said, but more importantly, for certain things, for video editing, hopefully, GeForce GTX 1063 gig. I don't know why I had to read that one. I had that one memorized. That's obviously the lower end of the 1060, but still the 1060 is like a legendary GPU for its time. And again, just for reference, the other computer was a Radeon RX 562 gig, so much better here. For reference, as I mentioned, I would probably the most intensive thing I would do on that computer, other than like Minecraft, was studio rendering specifically. Renders on that computer would take between like 40 to 50 minutes. I know that that's not really a GPU thing per se. That's a setting that you can switch over in studio. However, here, anything that I've thrown at it so far can render in under a minute. I'll take that. So Minecraft, that actually handled surprisingly well. Don't ask me why. That's kind of why I built it like the way I built it though. So even though like many of the specs are not super high end, it was very catered to just that one thing, because Minecraft is probably the game I play the most. But by the most, I mean I'm not really a gamer. I haven't touched Minecraft probably all of 2024. In fact, I know I haven't in 2024. And probably at least like the last 2 or 3 months of 2023. Anyway, so with all of that out of the way, why is the video structured like this? Well, as I mentioned, this is kind of something I plan on doing a little bit more. Obviously, not to this degree. I don't plan on getting a computer every week. But I do plan on putting out videos that are a little less structured than even what I normally do, and focused a lot more on just fun Fridays. That's why I plan on posting them on Fridays. But what will these be about? Well, honestly, they're a lot less, rather, a lot more topical. Essentially, in a nutshell, the idea is we can focus on things that are maybe current events when it comes to Lego, when it comes to Bionicle, other, you know, themes from Lego, but it can also be outside of Lego too. We could talk about like Mega Construct stuff. We could talk about other toys. I'm not like super familiar with all that stuff, so I would absolutely be learning along with you. But we can also talk about things that are completely outside of Bionicle in general, right? Just whatever is on the mind of the channel, you know. We'll leave it up to the channel gods, whatever. Anyway, on top of that though, Also addressing like comments from the community, questions you guys might have. If I want to do like chill builds over in the corner, stuff like that, be posted on Fridays, and even potentially streams as well. So the idea would be to stream beforehand and then edit those videos down and post. And this PC should be capable of editing too. So I'm super happy with all of that. And on top of that, as I mentioned, really small. Generally speaking, it's less than a foot square, so that's always something. And it's so quiet compared to that. So like, it's bliss. All right, so upgrades through and through. The monitor is not new, but it is new for me. I don't really use it in this setup just because I don't really have the space for it. But for this video specifically, and because I needed to transfer files between computers, I have both monitors set up. This is better in the sense that the buttons all work. The other computer does not. I had to take it apart and fix it once to do that. I just don't feel like doing that again. It's time consuming. So hopefully this will be the monitor I use going forward, at least till I pick up something a little bit better. This is still like a 10-year-old monitor, so nothing crazy here, but more than suitable for me. All right, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe because it does help out the YouTube algorithm. And of course, we're getting so much closer. 10 subscribers or less away from 2,700. So unbelievable amounts of support from all of you guys. I love you all. You all are just treating me so well. I don't know how to express it any more than that. Of course, if you want to join the conversation or leave any questions to answer in the next Fun Friday video, why not? You can do so down in the comments below, or you can, of course, check out Discord, Instagram, or Patreon over in the description. And when you guys want these files up, let me touch up the next file one more time, and these will be on Discord free of charge, not even a Patreon perk or nothing, so you'll be able to print them yourself as well. I'll also post the Lychee sliced file over there, I think, or at least the scene. So if you use Lychee Slicer, you might be able to mess around with it and, you know, fix it for your settings for your printer as well. So yeah, cool. Take care.